works for you. You got to do what works for you. That was the last thing I heard in the last room I was in. You got to do what works for you. You got to do what works for you. You got to do what works for you. You got to do. You got to do. You got to do. You got to
Works
do.
for you.
You got to do. You got to do. You got to do what works for you. You got to do. You got to do. You got to do what works for you, bro. That should be the name of the room today. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. That's the last thing I heard because I was just in another room, just offering some beautiful light. And as I was walking out the room after I told them I was leaving, the last thing I heard is, "You got to do what works for you." And I'm like, "Ooh," and it just stuck in my head. And as I was opening the room, it just all makes sense. You have to.
Uncut.
Yes, Goddess, how you doing today?
Grand Rising. Hit PTR. This is what I just finished doing. What works for me.
You got to do what works for you. I love it. And I know I've been watching you doing what works for you every day. And I think that's gonna be stuck in my head. You got to do what works for you. You got to do what works for you. Kai, you was in the other room. As I was leaving, the young lady said, "You got to do what works for you." So that's gonna be my thing right now. You got to do what works for you.
I literally jumped out. Like, I was like, you know what? It's time for meditation. I'm going to do what works for me.
You see how that works? That works so beautifully, and yeah, it kind of played right into that. And welcome my IG people, welcome my beautiful clubhouse people. I miss you guys. I've been around for a whole day, a whole 24 hours of unday. You guys have to respect unday. Because unday is just the day for Un to just do what Un wants. Whether he want to jump on or not, whatever he want to do, he gonna do what works for him on unday for sure. And that's what I did yesterday. I went to visit my mama. Oh man. And I tell you right now, visiting my mama is not like going to the park or to Disneyland. It's like going to jail. It's like visiting somebody in jail. It's like, damn, I want to take you with me. I just want to take you out of here, away from here. Because you don't belong in this space where they are stressing you out. And that's what it felt like yesterday, man. I wanted to leave. Every second, I was like, I just want to leave. I just, in 1 hour, that's what you're going to get, Mom. Visiting 1 hour. And then if you're not leaving with me, I can't stay in this place. It feels like jail. They created jail for themselves. They created rules and regulations, and then they started complaining about these rules and regulations and them not meeting these standards that they put for themselves. And I'm just like, well, if you know that's not the thing for you, why would you put it in front of you? Well, that's what they say. They say you do that. It's like somebody saying, well, I'm gonna put the standard of being a gentleman. Let's start with that. I don't know what that came in my head, but let's say there's being a gentleman. That's a standard. Be a gentleman. But being yourself is being a gentleman, because you don't have to be gentle. Because, I guess gentleman comes with being soft and kind and passive and be a gentleman. But shit, if you got to put your foot down, people, you're not being a gentleman right now. You're being a not a good man. I'm like, but you have to balance things out. You can't pigeonhole yourself into a title and then trying to meet those standards of humanity or a household or a relationship or a friendship when you're not that. I feel like we all are everything, right? And we all should embrace everything. And we all should embrace that not every time you're going to be joyous and happy. And not every time that you're going to stay sad and worry. So it's like giving ourselves the room to just be. Sometimes we don't give ourselves the room to just be. The minute something happened, now, I am a victim of that as well. The minute I feel like I'm being low frequency, oh no, I can't, but then I gotta allow that to flow, chill for a second, and allow that to morph into what it's supposed to be. It's like seeing a seed and being objective that the seed is in your face. I don't want the seed, but wait, if you fall back for a couple of days or weeks or months, do you notice that the seed will turn into a tree, and the tree will turn into some flower thing, and this flower thing will turn into some fruitful thing that you can in turn nourish yourself with. And that's why a lot of things happen in our life. But the funny thing is, we never allow the seed to grow into this fruitful thing because we straight up be objective to the seed. I don't like the way the seed look. It's ugly. It's slimy. It's this. I'm like, bro, like you're not going to get the seed in a couple of months. The seed is the beginning of something beautiful. Everything in your life, like whatever it may be, we like, I don't like it this way. I wanted it this way. I'm like, but this is just the seed. You gotta look at it as this is the beginning of something beautiful if you allow that beauty to grow, if you allow that beauty to morph. But we are we just be nagging at shit, because we want the apple to just come to us as an apple. We don't want to get the seed and plant the seed and love the seed and love the tree and love the flowers and love the seasons with no fruits and then finally fruits. But it's not for the fruits, it's for the process of watching the seed grow and morph and turn into something right in front of your face. You get to experience that shit is so fucking wonderful. Then the fruits don't ever stop coming because now you're not doing it for the fruits. You're doing it to appreciate the journey of that fruit, to honor that seed, to honor that tree, to honor life. That shit changes a lot of shit. And I'm talking about that not just for fruits. I'm talking about people in your life, opportunities in your life, things that you think that you're not welcoming at the moment because you feel like it's not for you at the moment. But if it came to you, then it must have somewhat of a lesson or some type of growth attached to it that must be for you. It came to you. Or unless you force yourself into certain situations, then normally we do that, and normally we usually bump our heads when we're trying to make things happen physically to compensate for energy that we are not putting into our things. So today's beautiful day of meditation. For some reason, we didn't start with sound today, and we normally start with beautiful sound that we call music and tunes and vibration of some sort. Or for some reason, like my music was like, nah, you know what? You could talk for a good 10 minutes. We're gonna catch up with you in a minute. We just have to adjust. So I'm just letting the music adjust. In the meantime, in between time, how you doing, Miss Empowering Jenny? She's here, but she's not here. Okay, cool. So in the meantime,
Sorry, I am here. Dealing with a beautiful tiny soul. I am well. I'm happy to be here.
yes, welcome. I would love for you guys, before we start meditation, to press those three little dots on the top right hand of the room so we can have an idea of this space that we're in, so we can all move as one, so we can all think as one, so we can all purposefully purpose ourselves as one, meaning we understand why we are in here and how to allocate and utilize the energy that is provided to you from this space. So, since the sound want to come back on now, I'd like to intro the room in the most beautifulest way that I could conjure up right now for you guys. I like to say welcome to the heart space. The heart space was a room or a page or whatever you want to call it that was created for spirit. It was created for your spirit, by your spirit, for our spirit. Now, when this app started, a lot of people saw opportunity to come in here, meet people, meet opportunities, get jobs, and all sorts of things, physical things, introduce your physical practice and what you're doing in this life, which is great. But Spirit had another idea. Spirit wanted a place where Spirit can exist without the avatar, without the thought process, without this mindset of being something or accomplishing something or doing something, but just being. Just being our beautiful space of tranquility, peace, harmony, abundance, love. This this greatness of flowing energy, the energy of no thought, no blockage. So, for example, when you go into any other space, you introduce yourself. Hey, my name is Michael, and I'm an author, I'm a doctor, I'm a practitioner, I'm a healer. We all those beautiful things, and I love it. These attributes all describe our avatar life in the best way possible. But while we're in here and we embrace this idea that we are all souls, and we all one, that we are all existing in this non-physical space as this one beautiful energy of just constant flow of beauty, we like to leave our avatars, our thoughts, our mindset outside and enter as just energy. And to show your energy self, your energy attribute, and your energy avatar, I always ask people to pick a heart. Go to our IG page, our Protect Your Heart Space IG page, and pick a heart that fits your aura, that fits your beautiful colors for the day, and display that for the space. So we can have a space full of beautiful images that represents our force field of beauty. So if you may, please allow yourself to go to the IG and find yourself a heart and display that heart while we're in here. And know that it's not just this heart that's on this accent. Know that you are leaving your avatar outside, embracing the subversion of yourself. And as you come in as a heart, you pour it into you, as you the heart journal to each other. And we share love, we share energy, and we share ourselves with ourselves. And we discuss dope shit. So, meditation every day allows us to sit with ourselves, allows us to sit with our body, talk to our body, honor our body in such a way that we don't get to do often. And we do it together. Sometimes I guide, other times Sensei guides. Other times we allow Anaita to take us into the forest, into this beautiful imaginary image of creation. All of that is allowing us to be in this non-physical space. Still inside of our avatar, we are experiencing life in the most infinite, dopest way. So, that's what we do every day. And I welcome you guys to the heart space, to your heart space. And I welcome you guys to sit with us as we go through this beautiful process. And when we are not available, you'll know exactly what you need to do to honor yourself, to ground yourself into yourself. And the grounding starts with your breath. It starts with you identifying yourself with this non-physical part of you that exists inside of you, outside of you. You breathe out the air all over until it comes back. So you know how many lives and souls that your heart has touched, your breath's touch upon breathing out. So you're honoring that process. By honoring that process, you get to see yourself. You get to see your connection to this infinite dopeness that exists around you. You get to feel it, and you get to experience it in that sense, just by focusing on your breath. So we want to start today's meditation with just a connection with your breath, an honoring of the breath, and a thankfulness of the process of breathing. So just take deep breath and just allow yourself to just feel that breath as it comes into your body, and allow that breath yourself to feel that breath as it exits your body, all while honoring this moment, honoring this breath and this opportunity that we're receiving. Just really thinking how blessed we are to be in this position. Just thinking how blessed we are to have the opportunity to experience breath, to experience a moment where we're acknowledging breath and connecting ourselves, our personal inner self, to breath. Just bask in that moment. Float with that. Feel light. Because you don't have no thought process, no worry, no body. Just straight you. The energy of you. The lightness of the breath. The gift of the breath. Become that. And feel yourself coming into this body, giving this body validity, giving this body life, giving this body grace. Feel you as the breath, being honored by all your cells and all your organs. Feel how your organs feel when the breath enters the body. Feel the peace and the love. Meanwhile, honoring that process with your thoughts, giving your thoughts all the beauty of experiencing this process with you, and allowing your heart to open up with gratitude and thankfulness for this breath, for your opportunity to become this breath, for the opportunity of breathing. Float with that. Bask in that. And feel the lightness of the breath. Feel yourself feeling real light. And just give some attention to your body now. Just focus on, you're going to start with your feet. Scan all the way to the top of your crown chakra and relax every piece of your body slowly while you're breathing, allowing your body to just be. Feel your shoulders relax, feel your hips relax, feel your eyebrows just relax. And go back to focusing on this beautiful breath as it comes in through your nose and exit out your mouth. I want you to give your focus and attention to the tip of your nose so you can feel the coolness of yourself coming into your body. So you can feel the coolness of this air and the blessedness of this process. Bask in that. It feels so good to feel the air coming in. Now become this air and follow this oxygen down your throat into your stomach as you fill your stomach up with this beautiful prana, this oxygen. I want you to breathe it out. Just focus on the breath and allow the breath to come in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Give your attention to your lungs. Just focus on being thankful and gratitude for these lungs for allowing us to breathe. We're sending love and gratitude to our lungs for not giving up on us. Your lungs is about 83% water. You want to breathe some love into your lungs. I want you to envision yourself standing in front of your lungs. That's allowing you to breathe. That's allowing you to give and have life and experience life. I want you to hug your lungs. Embrace it. And I want you to feel it in your heart as you embrace your lungs with gratitude and love for all the right reasons. I want you to just feel yourself squeezing on your body and intensifying this part of your body with so much love and attention. Breathe in your nose and out through your mouth. Just give some attention to our heart. You can smile if you want because you have a beautiful heart and you know it. You put your right hand on your heart want you to think about your heart for a second. Your physical heart. Pumping blood throughout your system. Clean blood. Beating to the heartbeat of the earth's core. Whether you sleep or awake, your heart is still beating. Not asking for permission to do what it does. So for that, we want to give gratitude to the heart. Give gratitude to these organs that are existing inside of us, that are alive. And they show you unconditional love every day by showing up for you. And all these organs ask is that you show up for them. And showing it up is as easy as honoring them, thanking them, and showing love and gratitude. We have 1 billion cells in our body, all conscious, all living cells that move to the heartbeat, to your beat, listen to your vibration, flow to your vibes. So your thoughts, your love vibration, enable them to multiply, enable them to allow you to be physically present. So honoring your cells, spending some time to love on them is very important. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. As we honor every cell in our body with thankful and gratitude, knowing that they are always working and doing the work. If you are here, if you are present, your cells are doing the work. If you are here and present, your heart has been doing the work. If you are here and present, your lungs, your liver, your entire vessel have been doing the work for you. So as you breathe in this beautiful love energy and breathe out even more love energy, we allow our body to be part of this beautiful exchange of breath between you and the universe. We allow our body to be this beautiful medium between all thoughts and energy. So we must love on our body. We must appreciate this vessel. So continue to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Continue to bask in the moment of loving your body and appreciating your body. Continue to smile. Continue to feel the high vibration of your heart chakra exploding from loving onto yourself so much. And continue to feel that love and become that love. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's take a focus and attention onto our 5 senses. Our nose, we smell good. Our throat chakra, our mouth so we can speak out and intake things. Our eyes so we can see and discern things. And our ears so we can hear the beautiful sounds of the earth. And we gratitude for this ability that we have to connect with this physical world through our 5 senses. We want to honor all our senses and be thankful for them. The touch, the fingertips, the wrinkles on the hands, the your skin, the pigment of your skin, just the beauty of your beautiful vessel. You want to honor that vessel for what it is, and its ability to allow us to exist, love, and appreciate life. So I want you to feel yourself hugging onto yourself with love and gratitude for always showing up for yourself, for always showing up for your family, for always showing up for spirit. Even when you think you're not showing up, you're actually showing up. So give gratitude to that. And just focus your attention to this oxygen as it comes in through your nose and down your throat into your stomach. Now focus your attention on the tip of your nose so you can feel that air coming in to your body. Feel it and love it. Now I want you to envision yourself outside of your body, looking at yourself sitting down, enjoying this beautiful moment. And I want you to look around your space, your room, this beautiful space that you have created for yourself, and be thankful and honor the space that you're being able to create for yourself in order for you to create this peaceful moment with us. We want to honor our space. I want your attention back into your head. I want you to walk over to your eyelids. They close. And we're waiting for the shade to open. And as you can see, the energy of you bounce from all parts of your body to the tip of your nose, to the outside of your body, back to the inside of your body. We're just traveling. We're just everywhere. Acknowledge your ability to move around within yourself and without yourself. Be blessful for the opportunity to see that moment and create that moment. As you sit there waiting for your eyelid to open, I want you to give your attention back to the tip of your nose and feel that air coming in. And bask in that moment. Bask in that knowing. Bask in that experience. Now put your attention back to your eyelids, and you see yourself sitting there waiting for your eyelid to be open. So now you can see yourself sitting there. The ability to move around, just continue to breathe. I want you guys to take 3 nice deep breaths to come out of this beautiful space. And we're going to breathe into the 4-count breath. Breathe in 4, hold for 4, and you release for 4 seconds. And we're going to do this 3 times. On the first hold, I want you to just reach in your heart and grab some love and breathe that out into the world. For those that are not able to create a space like this for themselves, to find peace, to create peace, you're going to send them peace. You're going to send them high vibrations so their environment can assist them in creating peace. And on the second breath, hold. I just wanted you to scan your body real quick and honor your every single part of you, from the bone structure to the gases. And on the third breath, I just want you to just sit back and just bask in the moment and listen to your heartbeat. Find your heartbeat and listen to it and honor that. And then come out of meditation whenever you're ready. So I'm going to count to 3, and then we can start this beautiful 4-count breath. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Envision yourself going into your heart and grabbing all this beautiful love. And just breathe it out. 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold your breath and just listen to your heart. And breathe out whenever you're ready. And when you breathe out, just hold your breath and go back to listening to your heart and appreciating your heart. And just breathe whenever you're ready. And just relax. And just relax. And come out of meditation. In a few seconds. And I thank you, and I say.
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there is doubt, true faith in you.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another beautiful version of your day that you're creating for yourself and co-creating with us. I do offer for those that want to share to come out and share the gratitude and affirmation for the day. I guess the topic of the day, we make one up because Spirit would speak to us based on these questions and these topics that some of you guys would ask us to speak of. I would love to hear some topics from some people in the audience that you guys would love to hear, some questions that you guys might have. But we came in the room talking about do what works for you, do what makes you happy, do what gives you peace, do what gives you love. But it's all you making a choice to do these things. I make songs out of everything. Because by making songs out of everything, it makes me dance, makes me move, and it shows my body love and some type of appreciation. I'm weird when it comes to this shit, but I make it work. I make it work. Alright, cool. Tanya, darling, how you doing today?
I am well, dear brother Nusi, as you and Sensei like to say.
Yes. So how was your meditation today?
It was very relaxing. It was needed. It helped me center myself after my workouts. I really, really appreciated it.
Yes, we appreciate you too. I felt everybody's energy. I felt Sensei's energy. I felt Kai's energy. Raoub's energy. Sensei, are you with us today? Sir. Sensei multitasking. He'll be with us in a few. Kai, how was your meditation today? And what would be your topic of choice that you would love to discuss? Or question that you might have for the room? I know Tanya, before Kai starts, Tanya, please, I know you're in the background. I know you're good with the questions. So if you could conjure up some good questions that would enable me and Sensei to, give some logical answers to the people, please.
Yes, sir, I'm in Walmart, but I'm going to do my best. I'm on it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah. We got the thing going on today. Kai, darling, how you doing?
That's the song. That's what that just gave me all together. With how you got nothing to it but to do it. Gotta do it your way.
Yeah, do it your way or no way. That's my thing. My way or no way. People think I'm not. People think I'm mean because it's my way or no way. But I'm like, bro, like, who else way would it be? Would it be my way or your way? Like, in my life, it's my way or no way. In your life, it should be your way or no way. You can't compromise your way with somebody else's way because they have their ways for their life. So when we come together, we create our way, right? And that's what's so dope about it. The our way thing is what we are stuck on right now because we are dealing with other people's ways because we're not coming together with our complete self, and then we bring in another complete self together to create something beautiful. We're like going somewhere else, picking something and say, well, we're coming in here to make this happen. I'm like, bro, but I don't even know, I don't swim, so like I'm not a fish. So why are you expecting me to be in that space? Well, I'm not a bird, so why are you expecting me to be in the clouds? So it's like we have to be completely within ourselves, which is my way, and then you, Kai, you complete in yourself, which is your way, and then when two complete ways come together, we can now offer a new way, and that's one thing that I feel like people need to spend more time on before they start unifying with things and people, and I want to be in tribal, and I want to be in a unit, or I want to be in a family, or I want a wife or a husband. You have to be one with you. You have to at least know that your cells and your body and your organs are all your first responsibility before you start taking on other responsibility, because it's easy for you to lose yourself in any relationship because you did not come in with yourself. You have to come in with your complete self, because then you're going to be lost in the source, and I do not want no lost in the source people in my beautiful scenario that we're creating. You have to come complete. You have to. It's a must. That's a must. There's, people say, don't tell people what they got to do. Well, you know what? You're coming into my world, come complete. Or you just don't have to be in there. There's so many worlds that you can entertain, and mine don't have to be one. And that's just it. And that's the accountability shit. That's that I don't care who you are, and I don't care what physical change I see you. You're going to go and make that change and come back when you're ready. And it's like sometimes people say, oh my God, that's so mean. You can't push people out. You can't do it. But goddamn, the hell I can. The hell I fucking can. And Having this attitude allows you to open your arms every day and love every day, knowing that you will close your arm the minute this shit doesn't feel right. And that's important because people are scared to close their arms. I don't know what they're gonna say. Oh my God, they're gonna think that I'm being different. You goddamn right you're being different. You are adjusting your rules that's gonna work for you. Because those rules that was set, they're not working for you. And you know that. And you're letting people know, this rules work more for you than me. And I want them to work for me. Is that okay? I mean, I know it's okay, but I'm just trying to let you know that it's going to be okay. We have to be the strong ones in our own personal existence and our own personal endeavors. We can't let others to be the leading factor. What do you think? Do you think this is a good idea? Because if you don't think it's a good idea, then I don't think I'm going to want to do this. What? What? Your good idea is based on another person's thought? What? That's a lot of power to give another motherfucker that you didn't even give yourself in the first place. Where do you stand in this equation? What? What? Well, this is a talk that I want to have with you people today. A mirror talk. A mirror talk where you get to ask yourself, what the fuck? Who the fuck? Where the fuck? And if you can't answer yourself, then goddammit, you need to find yourself in a place where you get to hear yourself answering yourself in the most dopest way. So, let's all do this beautiful shit. And let's all love ourselves in the most beautiful way. So, Kai, I did ask you a question and I did butt in and say a whole lot of shit. I am now shutting my mic and opening it up for you to answer the question and give us a topic at hand. Thank you.
Well, look at you. It was my turn on the joint. I was like, oh, be quiet because he still needs to get it out. Okay, But so what I wanted to really go over and get and like really share and maybe dive back into, because you didn't get to really like get into the full meat of it, I think, while we really have time, is the 7 A's to fall in love with self again. I really would love to like get back into that a little bit and just to make my point. Meditation was great. That's where I'm at right now. What you said about just being whole, as selves before really, seeing that partnership or just that collaboration to be in us, to be in our, and I really think I'm falling in love again, and it's all due to falling in love with myself and trying to hold myself accountable. But now, like, I'm feeling like a little girl again. Like I'm starting to feel like I'm falling in love with my fiance again, because I'm prioritizing love for self and love for love itself and what matters, and really connecting with what has always been my passions and what I've burned myself out of, because I was not expressing those boundaries and not being active and not putting all of this knowledge and wisdom to action, like that young lady had said from the other room. And now that I'm getting into it, it's like it's very vibrant just inside. Like I'm swimming with emotions from my emotional self and everything I'm going through, and then I'm like still pushing through, but I'm trying to really push through with love. Like, but it's like seriously, like really intentional. Like this has to be done with love. I have to be gentle with myself. I'm gonna tap this,
and they're gonna know exactly what this is.
Yesterday was such a beautiful fucking sun day, and then my car did some crazy shit at the end of the night, and Ja allowed me. He was like, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. We're going to a beautiful dinner with our good friends who are, expecting. And he was like, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to let it out. Just take a moment, because I was like, I'm a crybaby. I was about to cry. I was about to get all into
this
it.
This is the sound that I make when it's time for you to remember to go get some water. So he's like, in your system. Get some.
I commenced crying. I did it.
I'm gonna do that right now before I even start
get my 30 seconds in. All right. I'm releasing it because this shit sucks. It's something you got to deal with. This is life, though. This is adulthood. This is I can't be swayed. We got to know how we're gonna go home now. We're gonna sit and we're gonna enjoy dinner and watch a movie, even though the car's outside, potentially fucked up, not able to take us home. Who gives a fuck? Like, gotta move with it. Let it out. All right, cry. Did it. Had a great night. Got home. Had a good sleep. Woke up. It's a beautiful moon day. Boom. We're here. As soon as we got home, when I laid down, I was like, can I have another 30 seconds? I don't know where that came from. I don't know why I even but I wanted to practice it. I wanted to do it that way. And then you know what he said? Sure, you can have as long as you want. You can let it out as much as, and I really just I don't know.
I'm just waiting for this guy to finish talking.
Stop worrying.
Usually I let her talk
get
last because
those
she do
breaths.
talk a
Just
lot.
let those little tears out of frustration.
It's two
Be
people that I
reminding
don't
me,
let
I got
talk
good shit
until we're
going
about
on
to
right
close
now.
the
I got some
room.
amazing shit in the
Because they
works, in the
do.
process, and
If I don't
I'm really
stop
working on
them,
myself right
they
now.
would not stop
And
talking.
then that's all because I'm dedicating my time to
And I
loving
mean, like,
myself.
they'll
Like,
just
this
go
is a
around the
real brain
world with shit.
rearrangement type of scheme right
And it's
now.
all
Really
valid.
trying to rewire.
But sometimes it's just like,
You
we
know?
could break it down in
So,
pieces.
this
Sometimes
is
they're like,
amazing.
blah,
Like, just
blah,
really
blah, and spit
trying
it
to be
all out.
consistent with myself.
And I'll DM them in the back room
Trying
like, yo, like,
really, create
wrap it up,
something with this
buddy.
and stick to
Can we
it.
let
And,
others speak?
Doing it my way.
Y'all know what time is it, right? For those who don't know, who don't remember, whenever you hear this sound, that's my water bottle. And this is my reminder to the room without me even having to say water. Eventually, I won't have to say nothing. Somebody else will just tap their glass and people are like, oh shit, I gotta get some water. We speak about loving our body and self-love and loving ourselves, but what does it look like? What does it feel like? What is it really? You know, like, what's the process of loving myself? How do you love yourself? You know, there's little things like, I'm gonna drink a lot of water because I know that I'm 83% water, and I know my body requires a lot of water because it allows the current and then the flow of electricity to flow through me, and it allows my organs to have all the liquid, and it allows all my organs to not be prunified like, you know, a little raisin and shit, to just be filled with hydration because I'm paying attention to what my body needs. And it's not in words, because your body's not gonna speak to you in words, because I'm paying attention to my body. Self-love has to do with being attentive to self-love. Because we are love. We are this high vibration of love, this energy of love. And self is this who we are. Again, we are love and we are self. So self-love is like the same shit all around. It's like saying love, love. Loving love. You know, appreciate love for the process of what it is. You know, like self-love have to do with looking at the trees and seeing the leaves just flowing in, and then being able to see the air. I mean, without your eyes, being able to feel what the leaves are experiencing, because you are now one with the leaves. Because you understand that self have to do with energy, have to do with, oh yeah, there's energy in that tree. Therefore, I can see myself in it. So I'm gonna love this process. I'm gonna love this moment. Damn, I'm gonna love the trees. Same thing with the animals. Self-love. Seeing yourself and understanding all of this process. See, self-love is bigger than people tend to, you know, allow it to be. Because they exclude things, you know. I have self-love, but fuck the animals. I have self-love, but, you know, fuck these trees. The shade is fucking up shit. I'm like, bro, like, how can you talk about self-love and you don't see yourself and all the beautiful things that you're hating on right now? Oh, it's too cloudy. Where's the sun? And da-da-da. Self-love have to do with you having patience with self. Self-love have to do with having patience with life. Self-love have a lot to do with having this idea that you in life is one. And your patience with life allows you to see and grow with that. Self-love is way bigger than we tend to allow ourselves to think. And self-love is a process. You know, it's embedded in you. You don't really have to think about it unless you're experiencing something close to an experience like looking at the trees and looking at the ocean. But self-love is as easy as honoring your breath, as honoring your ability to take this deep breath and thanking the breath, and just thinking time and thinking everything around you that you can't see. Self-love is connecting yourself to everything around you that you can't see and honoring them even in their absence, which is also their presence. Self-love is very deep. You know, when we say self-love, we mean everything. Because when we talk about self, we talk about everything. You're not self. You're connected to self. You, me, and Tanya, and Sensei, and Kai, Raoub, and Queen, we are all self. So when I speak of self-love, I love Tanya, Sensei, Raoub, Queen, Kai, Jenny, That's self-love. I respect and love those people like I love myself. I would I would come down on them like I come down on myself. I would hold them accountable like I hold myself accountable. So when people see I'm holding them accountable and I'm being quote unquote mean, what do you think goes on behind closed doors? How did I even obtain this ability to be love 1 minute and still scream on you the next minute in the name of love? That's experience. It's not hate or it's bad, it's just part of the process. So self love is what we need more of. Not from the perspective of people showing you love, but yourself showing yourself love. And showing people love because you see yourself in people. Showing the tree love because you see yourself in the tree. You have to be able to be self to obtain self love. So, yeah. Raul, brother, how are you doing today?
Great grand rising gods and goddesses and spiritual beings. Yeah, I'm doing extremely well. I don't know what the world and the universe gonna be doing, but yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
So
doing what makes you feel
yeah,
good.
you definitely feel a lot
Doing what works for
in
you.
that space. I'm reflecting off a business meeting that I had. Now I shared this last night. I didn't know. Accidentally, I started a private room on Clubhouse because I was on Zoom, and apparently I had a hot mic for like the whole time, and I didn't know. But anyway, the fellow comedian asked me to tell, herself about me. So I listed all the different things that I'm doing, multiple things, and all the different characters. And she said, "Oh, it's been put heavy on my heart to tell you this. You don't need to be doing all that because you're trying to escape something and you're going to get trapped out there in the spiritual." So, man, I'm learning you got to be you. Only you can validate you. So when you just do what you do and people just see the end result, when you tell people what you're doing, it's going to frighten them. It's going to frighten them. And they're going to come with all that fearful and that doubt and that lack and all that. You know why? Because it's not their journey. So I watched a TikTok or an Instagram video I did a while back with all my characters. And I let my characters talk to myself about why I'm not highlighting them. And as I watched it today, it reminded me that when I just do, by the time people see what I'm doing, they don't have enough time to emotionally invest in what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? So you just do you. Okay? Because if people truly want to understand you and understand you, they'll spend a lot of time observing you. Because, like,
Observe me.
whatever I get into, I master it.
Observe
No matter which craft. Could be
Watch
poetry, can be rap, can
Watch
be comedy,
me do
can be
me.
acting. Like, I'm going to master it. So for someone to be worried about me spiritually, like, and you just met me, like, I can give you things to do spiritually to protect yourself so you won't be scared. So I'm just observing people, because even though they say, tell me about you, they may not be in a space to receive the real you. And it's a shame that you got to have your guard up, especially in business. But I've had discussions with entertainment mentors that I have, both people that deal